Well, this is a first for me. Welcome back to another video here on Koehn logging. We're out here at the job here this Monday morning, and it's wet again, like it has been so many Monday mornings in the past here already. But we're out here working on knuckle boom. We got parts in to fix the slop and the foot pedal, so that's what we're working on right now. We have some other projects that we hope to get to later this afternoon or later in the day, so we'll see how that goes. But I'll take you along as we go through and fix this. Here's the new bushings. Here's the old ones here. I chewed them up a little bit getting them out, but I had to drop the valve back out of the floor so that I could get this side bushing out. I could get this one out from inside the cab, but this one here was up close against the window and I couldn't get it out. But got them out. Now let's see if I can put these new ones back in there. Okay, I got them pressed in there. I just took a hammer and beat them in there. Worked pretty good. Let's see if I can put it back in the floor here. Got it bolted back into the floor here. Here's the old pin and the new pin. A little bit of comparison how much that old one was actually wore. It was wore really bad. Y'all check this out. Look. No slop. None. That's nice. I gotta adjust those little bolts. Them ones in there. Get this out, but yeah, that's nice. I got this pedal back in here to what I think is tight. I mean, you move it that much and it starts to move. So, I don't think I quite have it in here level, quite. Might go back and fix that. But, I think it's gonna work pretty good. Alright, I went back and adjusted it and straightened it out, got it as level as I could get it this way. And, see if I can show you how quick it moves. And it takes very little and it starts to move. So, I think it's good. I'm gonna call it good and go work on the skidder now, I'm pretty sure. Well, we run the skidder up the hill here to the pickup, so we ain't gonna go so far for tools. We're going to dig into the AC system, and we plan to put an expansion valve in it and replace the Schrader valves and recharge the system. We're hoping that that'll get it cooling good. I talked to some people and that do mechanics for a living, and that was their speculation of what would be wrong with it. Look how dirty it is in here. Look how dirty the condenser is. It's terrible. But anyways, found the expansion valve. It's right there. Little fella right there. This AC system has been janked up. Just look at this. This box here goes up in here like this. Get up in there. And see, they've choked it down. And the box don't come apart anymore. You gotta pull the box out to do the filter. Maybe the box isn't supposed to come apart. I probably am all wrong there, but it looks like it should. But looking at the filter here, I don't think it does. Yeah, anyways, you get the gist. Got the Schrader valves pulled out of it here. We went and got some, or Dad did, but they're not right, so I have to go get some different ones. And Dad's looking around trying to find an expansion valve. I've got this expansion valve about half out here. I need to get those two little screws out there in the middle out yet. But this is kind of cool how they put this in here. I don't know. I'll film another clip and explain it to y'all a little better when I got it out and got some pieces. Alright, here was what I thought was kind of cool. These little bolts here, they go through here, all the way through, and they're flush. And then they screw, I don't know if you can see down there, but they screw into that little block thing right down there where them lines are. Screw into that. And this other piece, this here, goes into this with them bolts inside there. And then here, this little bolt here goes in here. It goes just like that. It makes it a lot easier to take it apart because I thought that there was going to be a bolt going through that flange back in there from this side. And no, they just countersunk that. But yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. But I got it apart here. We're going to go see if we can get a new one. I got stuck. We had to go get the dozer. Alright, we're back here from going and getting some parts. We got a new expansion valve, got O-rings to put it back together. Got new Schrader valves here. The ones that are right. Got a little oil here. But yep, we're gonna see if we can get this thing put back together and going here. New valve is in, new expansion valve. It's in, everything's tight. I put a little bit of compressor oil back in it. Well, one little bit would have come out of expansion valve. So now we're going to hook a vacuum pump to it and pull a vacuum on it. Got our gauges hooked up here. See inside here. I went and put new Schrader valves in while I was putting the expansion valve in. Got the vacuum pump hooked up, and then turn it on and pull a vacuum on this system. She's pulling a vacuum. I'll pull a vacuum for like 30 minutes and recharge the system. Owen's working on putting tools away and putting these shields back on back here. Well, we just got done putting 7 pounds of Freon in this thing. We're gonna fire it up and see if it works. That's sitting at about 1900 RPMs. Well, it's after 6 o'clock and we got it going good. We're gonna go home and I'll see y'all in the morning. Alright, it's Tuesday morning here. We've been cutting for a little while already. It's going pretty good. But I wanted to show you something here. I'm cutting some trees along the edge of the field. And I really don't need to go in the field, so I've been notching them. And let's see if I can show you how I've been notching them. I'm sure y'all seasoned mill operators have figured this out long ago. I can't take credit for figuring this out. Somebody else told me how to do it or showed me how to do it. But take a notch and cut it like this. See if I can get it to come out here. Yep. Flip around. Grab it. It works really well on leaners and stuff, ones that are leaning real hard, because you got a lot of gap that can close. But I'm just trying to keep this one out of the field and get it to go where I want it. So we're going to cut the back off here. And look at that. It works so good. Now granted, that was a small tree. I did that because I figured I could make a little better video with it if I tried it on a small tree. But yeah, it works really good. Oh, nice red out here. I'm going to cut out. This thing is pretty. Sorry about the gabber on the 2-way. That was a little much of a notch. A little bit too big. Alright, I'm over here cutting along this cornfield here. You see, cornfield. I want to cut this tree right here. It's real heavy on the cornfield side. It is leaning towards me here a little bit. I'll walk over here and show you. See? It's leaning pretty hard actually. But I want to see if I can throw it over there. I've cleared out so that when it falls that it don't roll off into the cornfield. But I'll set you all up and you can watch from the outside as I cut this tree. It took a minute to get down, that is for sure. The whole video is like 7 minutes and some seconds. But it's not in the cornfield. That's what I was worried about, so that's great. Bucksaw line blew. Feed to the bucksaw. Check this mess out. That coupler there, you can see threads through it there. So everything is breaking. Bucksaw blew 2 lines. Dozer's got a blowed line. Everything's tore up. We put a lot of penetrating oil and heated this thing, and look. Threads are showing through and it still is going to screw off. This is crazy. Alright, we got it off, or we got the fitting off here. Look at that. Crazy. Yeah, right there was the hole. So we just cut the line off. That in there looks really good. We're gonna go get some lines made. We got it all taken apart here, and we'll go see if we can get them to make some lines for us. Alright, we're back from getting some lines made. A little clarification. The bucksaw did not blow 2 lines. He blew a line that fed the grapple, and then he blew one of the lines that was the feed to the bucksaw. And the dozer blew a line yesterday. But we got the dozer back together here. We put this wrap back on it instead of the spring. Maybe that'll work. And Dad's in the process over there of putting the bucksaw back together. Putting that line back on it. We're gonna watch Owen pull a drag down through this little gully here. It's pretty steep, that hill he's finna come down. The other side's not as steep. He has got her loaded up, that is for sure. Yeah, I know. I failed miserably topping that tree. Should not be limbs like that going up to the duck lagoon. I guess that's what's going to happen on that drag. We got a little soft spot here that he's been pulling through. Alright, that was Owen's last drag for the day today. Got everything fixed up and finna go home. Be out here bright and early in the morning. It is so pretty out here this morning. Dad's trying to fix the road up so he can roll a load out here this morning. He's got the truck loaded. All he needs to do is get the road ready and We're ready to go out. He's gonna see if he can move 3 loads today. Hopefully he can. We didn't move nothing yesterday, so we need to. Ain't that just gorgeous? It looks a lot better in person. Camera don't do it justice. The sun shining through the trees. That's pretty. Well, here we go. Here we got a hickory tree. It's a wide hickory tree. And we're going to see if we can get it cut out here. Could take a minute to get down. Bars hung in the tree. There it is. About. Trying to help him wanting to pull. It's moving. You gonna go where I want it? The skid road is right over there, and I'm trying to keep it out of the skid road because if it goes in the skid road, we gotta clean it up. It's moving, but it's not going over. What is holding? Come on. My cuts there on the side don't line up, and that's one thing that's holding. Right in the skid road. Yep. Directly in it. Wow. Did not go where I wanted it to go. Always trying to get my drag put together here. That hickory there was that wide tree that I showed y'all. He took and split the wide so that he could get it in his grapple there. Yep, there he goes. Half mile back to the knuckle boom. Look at the size of the sycamore. It's got a wire in it, but I'll cut it off by the wire, but it's still big. I'm curious to see if it's sound. Hopefully it is. That's going to be some huge tie logs. There, it had my bar there for a minute. Had the ditch. Going over now. And it's sound. Yes! A big old tree. Well, I dropped the bell off in a ditch I can't seem to get her out of. It won't climb out over there. Anyways, I was trying to get to this tree here and that one. And this top was laying here. And I couldn't see where the shallow part of the ditch was to get over here. Is this deep right there too? No, I don't know. Probably have to have Owen come get me out of there. Cause I can move it around there, but it feels like it's gonna roll over, but I don't know if it would or not. There's the hole I was in right there. I got out without Owen's help. He just showed up as I got it out, but he's making it to where I can get over there without falling off in the ditch again. That's where I should have went, but I thought it was way deeper over there. But now we know. I got over here. The little road that Owen built for me worked really well. Let's see if we can get these two trees on the ground here. Probably should put a face cut in that. There's a ditch right there. It'll fall off in there. There's one of them. Get out of there. Come on. Let's see if this is a good idea. This is deep here. Maybe I can just straddle it. Why are they barber cherry? That is stupid. Oh my goodness. Absolutely retarded. Just wasted 4 feet. Sorry, ditch bank trees. Just pain in the butt all the time. I want to trim that stump off. What? wasn't even cutting it off. I was cutting something else off. Come on, let it cut. What? How did... Oh my goodness. Get out of there. Yeah, throw my chain. Very much appreciated. Oh my word. Stupid, stupid, stupid. I gotta go take care of this. I'm following Owen out here. I've got some troubles with my chain on the bell here. I'm running out to pick up to fix it. But following Owen. It's got a bit of a load on her. I'll give him some help here. I can. There we go. A little push. Owen's coming. Boy, he keeps pulling drags like that. He's finna have that deck full in no time. I'm over here fixing, trying to get this thing back going. I'm pretty sure I got it back together to where it'll work. Hopefully it'll work. I need it to. I've worked on this thing far too long. Here's another one for y'all. Watch him get this thing pulled up here. Dad's gonna roll out his third load for the day here. to the knuckle boom.
Yeah.
It's 2,000 RPMs in 8th gear. We moving on.
This guy's our good driver. Think about that.
While Dad's off the load here, I'm going to sit in the knuckle boom and buck up. I have a good pile of logs here. Alright, we're gonna buck up this big old sycamore right here. This thing is pretty good size. Slide this thing back through here and get the butt trimmed off nice and pretty. There we go. Boy, that's pink. Got another tie log. Right there. Come on. Get out of there. Crazy thing. Oh, there's got a knot on it. Got to be trimmed. Swing over here and grab it again. Hey. Things are slick. There's a knot on it. There we go. And this
your deal? Why'd you fall out?
Dad's back from hauling that third load. Got this nice poplar tree here. It's tall. Anyways, I'm gonna see if I can cut it down here. And I want to set y'all up so you can watch it here from the outside. I'm running a brand new bar and a good sharp chain, so this thing, it's cutting really good. So, yeah. Well, that's the end of the day here. Dad's hauled 2 loads and cut up for a while. He's got a little bit of wood here at the deck. But, yeah. We were wanting to go home, and I was out of the woods and parked ready. And was talking to Dad, no one was making his last drag, and he ran the skidder out of fuel all the time. And he is way back in there. Ridiculous. What did you do? You've been walking a long ways. We made it out to the skidder here this morning. Got 20 gallons of fuel. That is a fine way to start your morning. We're all tired out. He's putting the last bucket in. And we're gonna see if it'll start. Alright, we're gonna see if it'll start here. See if it'll prime up here. Give that fuel pump another chance to prime. Let's try again. There she is. She's alive. Well, he's trying to get a drag put together here so I can roll out to the knuckle boom, get this thing serviced up so we can run for the day here.
back out. I'm on my way out right now.
Well, this is the first for me. Everybody that's run a bell saw said they rolled it so many times. It's like, I don't see how y'all roll them. Well, I do see now how you roll them now. I was running along. You see that dip right there? I was running along this ditch and I was gonna run up through there and cut that tree right there. And my tire dropped off in there and she just rolled right on over. It would have went further, but that tree there stopped it. Stopped it from going all the way over. It's not up against the cab. It's a good deal it didn't, because it would have been upside down if it wouldn't have been for that tree. Give it a little better angle here. Here's what it looks like from down in the ditch. Man, looking at it now, I'm real thankful that tree was there, because I could have been down in this ditch real easy. Alright, we got a cable hooked up around the boom over there. We'll see if it'll come back over. Oh, has a little resistance. Yeah, roll that baby back over. Now the question is do I dare start it? Let's see if it'll pull out of there. I don't think it will. Gamers, that cable's stout. Oh, come on, get out of there. There we go. Old girl's on its wheels again. Good job, Owen. You did it. All right, I'm gonna see if I can start it here. Hopefully nothing bad happens. Yeah, this is going to be the end of the video. Thank you for watching till the end, and if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe, and we'll catch you all on the next one.